Guys, gals, Jan here. Imagine this. Last month, you built some marketing and you drove some traffic to your website, ads, emails, social posts, etc. And now you are looking to consolidate and look at the data to make sure that you know where the traffic came from, what the universe is looking like. And basically, you're looking at blanks because you didn't do your UTMs, Urchin Tracking Module. That is a company that Google bought in 2005. That's the history. And the term UTM remains. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to set this up. You're going to get access to this document at the end of this video. So stay with me. If you tag every link in your marketing ecosystem, as I mentioned, you're going to be doing much better. And you're going to be on your way to actually start validating some of these campaigns. It's not attribution tracking, but at least you can track activity from your marketing at the highest level. And very quickly, UTM source, medium, campaign, content, and term. These are the tag components that you need to use. And an example of this over here on the left is UTM source equals platform. Let's say it's Facebook. Let's say it's Instagram. Maybe you're doing email from ActiveCampaign. UTM source equals is all you need to do. UTM medium is the channel type. Paid-social, CPC for Google search. Organic-social, email, referral, display. So now, just doing this, you are starting to illuminate your ecosystem here from a marketing perspective. And I'm not going to go into all of these details here. I would say that these two, UTM content and UTM term, are a little more on the optional side. But the more you can tag and supply here, the better it is. We have an example of LinkedIn, Facebook, and email. And essentially, it's exactly what I talked about just a few minutes ago. UTM source, UTM medium, UTM campaign. These tags can simply be applied to your URL with a question mark and ampersands in between to make sure that everything is parsed out correctly and that your analytics tracking program can see it. And in fact, Google Analytics should be your default analytics program. And Google, by the way, since they bought the Urchin software company in 2005, this is their standard. And it's become a standard in the marketing universe. So you should adopt this and use it. If you're not using it, you are slacking behind. So an example here would be Facebook, not uppercase, lowercase. Use hyphens instead of spaces. Do not use underscores. And keep naming consistent across all campaigns. And never use UTMs in internal links on your website because it resets and gives artificial session inflations here. If I was to summarize this for best practices, use essentially each category as a main event for your tagging. So if you're running a membership, then use that. If you're running a renewal, use that. It's basically like a category here. Webinars, of course, certifications, etc. Make sure you set it up through a Excel sheet where your entire team can actually see it and agree to the standards that you're going to use. And we use ActiveCampaign as well. In ActiveCampaign, you can click a box and say, we want to UTM tag it. If you do that, make sure that you're not manually applying it because there's going to be some contention. So just make sure that you're validating all your UTMs by actually testing it. And the way you can test it is to go into Google Analytics 4 and go to real time and look at source and medium to find out if it's actually working. And you can also use QR codes. So if you're at an event or you have a QR code in the lobby versus somewhere else, you can actually tag this here and you'll see where essentially your tags or your QR codes is working the best. As I mentioned, I'm going to give you the PDF here at the end, and I want to make sure that you follow the steps inside this document. And as I said, test before you publish. This is a very quick video today, but I wanted to get it out because it's so important. We see it all the time at the agency. One of the key things that happens is if you haven't tagged it, well, you're not going to see your universe exposed in the way we want from a marketing perspective. But also, a lot of the traffic is going to end up in what we call the direct bucket. And so they'll be kind of hidden inside of that bucket. And you will not know, is that email or was that from social or where did that come from? And this way you cannot see, essentially, as a blind leading the blind at this point. You want to make sure that you are very clear on this so that you're not exposing yourself to bogus marketing tactics from agencies or outside consultants who are telling you crappy things based on what they think it is. So no guessing. You're going to have to validate this, and it starts with the UTMs. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video here today. This is Jan, and hey, if you like this, I'll do more of these. If you really want more, there's a link in the bottom where we can jump on a quick call, and I'll walk you through it. In fact, we have an audit that we use through our mini toolkit to let you know what's working and what's not working. So happy to walk you through that as well. I hope you're having a great day, evening, or night. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.